Hello guys, Wizard here bringing you a Total War Warhammer 2 replay with commentary from the latest patch, the Warden and the Paunch. Okay, for this replay I'm playing as Empire, and I'm just gonna start the game in slow motion. I don't usually play Empire, but this was a good game, a good showcase match. So because the game starts really fast, I'm just gonna um, introduce mine and my enemy's army real fast. Okay, I have 4 spearmen with shield, 2 swordsmen, one of them being the regiments of renowned Sigmar Sons, great unit, unbreakable, 2 Empire Knights, 2 Outriders, as you guys can see. They started shooting as soon as the game started. Pistoliers shooting the harpies. An outrider with grenade launchers. Hammer of Witches. Karl Franz on his Griffin, and 2 Empire Knights. And 1 unit vanguarded in the back, the Deathjacks, because I was afraid that my enemy would bring artillery pieces, so I wanted some units to be able to attack the back line. My enemy has 4 Black Ark Corsairs, Dread Spears, 3 units of Cold One Knights, 2 Dark Shards, 2 Dark Riders, and that's it. Yeah. So the game starts, and she has Moratti for his lord. I almost forgot about her. Okay, my enemy tries to attack my Pistoliers, but I move them through my spears and charge with my Empire Knights. With my other Outrider, I didn't notice until it was too late that they were getting shot at and getting destroyed. So I just charged with my other Empire Knights to the Black Ark Corsairs with their low melee defense, and did a lot of damage, but moved them back. My enemy responds with his cap and units, so I just use Karl Franz to attack this part of the army. So Moratti has 3 spells. My Soul Stealer, the spell that I think it is in 90% of the Dark Elf armies. Melkoth Mystifying Miasma, which does a great damage to a high unit count army. I mean units, they just destroy them around 1000 damage. Soul Blight, and she has the usual debuff stuff, bringing melee attack really low. Okay, let's see what's happening. So I just use my Hammer of Witches to attack the Cold One Knights, and try to use my knights to get to the back line. But Deathjacks, I don't know how, but they got caught, and they just don't do anything this game. Yeah, I just lost around 600 gold right there. And as you can see, my enemy uses his Soul Stealer to great effect, attacking a blob, doing a great damage. And my Jade Wizard was able to cast a heal on Franz before getting shattered. He got just destroyed. I don't know how, but in the game I wasn't able to see it either. Yeah, he's on the horse. Yeah, maybe that was why, because Moratti has anti-large. So I think the game is going okay for me because I was able to attack the back line and get my dark shard units. But yeah, and I was able to save my hammer of the witches. As you guys can see, I'm not holding back any expenses to save that artillery piece because I need it against my army. So I'm kiting with my outriders. I'm just frantically trying to get away. Yeah, trying to run because I need every bit of range damage for the late game because my enemy has the advantage in mobility part of the battle. So yeah, I'm just trying to finish the back line of the army. Two Cold One Knight are really damaged, and Dark Shards are unfortunately rallied. I really need to get them off the battlefield real soon. As you can see, some knights rally and they're gonna help me get rid of these dark shards. Yeah. So cool. Okay, so this is where I actually make a big mistake. As you guys can see, Carl has a good chunk of his health. I don't have any. I lost my Jade Wizard, so this is it. No more healing for him. When my opponents cast Doombolt, I just charged down. I should have just ran and tried to dodge the bolts and then charge the Cold One Knights. Even though charging Cold One Knights was not smart either because they are anti-large and they can hold France in place. And as it's apparent, Paul is in a lot of trouble, but he's not one to run away, so he's just beating the Cold One Knights and yeah, taking no shit from Marathi. So, what's going on let's see what's going on in the battle. Okay, my Hammer of Witches is still online. I was able to keep it shooting, usually hitting the cav units, and my knights just finished these dark shards and they're charging the other unit. Even though they're so beat up, I don't know if they can actually beat them. And yeah, the main battle is here, called getting surrounded, and unfortunately he falls. He stayed, but doing a lot of damage to Marathi. Yeah, so I'm leaderless in this battle, and Empire unit does not have the highest leadership. So yeah, this was a really big blow. So I'm trying to save my Hammer of the Beaches because this is my win condition. I need to be able to do so much damage with this piece, killing Cold One Knights, and the MVP for my enemy was these units of Dark Riders, killing the mighty Deathjacks and charging my Hammer of the Witches. I'm trying to do as much damage as possible with my grenade launchers and charge them with spearmen, but they're too slow, so they get easily kited. As you guys can see, finishing off that unit, charging the other one, and then going around my unit. And here Marathi uses another foul magic, another Melkos Mystifying, and will do around 1000 damage to these spearmen with shields. which is a lot of damage. As I said, they have a high unit count, so they take too much damage. And a great play by my opponent. After he mucks up my spearman, he just charges and kills some of my artillery crew. So my knights were able to defeat the dark shards, fortunately, and I'm trying to kill any remaining units before the final showdown. Let's see if the leadership will hold. This charge will finish the Black Ark Forces.
Defeat draws near.
Nice. So they're practically finished. I think they're gonna shatter now. I was trying to send my Sigmar Sons to finish any infantry remaining, and yeah, look at this cool artillery too. My opponent knew his priorities. He used a lot of Melkos because all of the Empire units have high have high unit count. So yeah, the Melkos, I think he casted around 5 or 6, which is around 7,000 damage. So at this part I was thinking I'm gonna lose. My only hope was the Empire Nuts, which they're getting destroyed by Morathi, as expected, because she's so beautiful. None of these knights or Empire units are able to hit him, so they rather run away. Another charge from Dark Riders to my artillery crew. So this was the part I thought the game was over. But as you guys will see in a moment, these brave Sigmarites Empire units just rally and get back. Yeah. So I was just frantically clicking on my artillery pieces, so the crew just get on them and start shooting, because I knew I had to finish these Dark Riders, because at the late game, when you have no cap, the cycle charge will destroy you. So yeah, they just get on the cannon. I remember I was just shouting, shoot, shoot, just do it. And in a moment they will. Let's see if they hit. Okay, that was a shot. Whoa. So that shot just finished these Dark Riders. They're just gonna run away. My opponent another Melkot used, but yeah, this guy's not gonna shatter. This unit is unbreakable, and they're just hitting on Morathi. But even Morathi has a limit. Getting stabbed by this many swords and spears, just she had enough. So just she runs away for a bit. And the Dark Riders fortunately didn't come back, because if they did, I don't know, they might have done more damage to my units. So if you guys don't know, as soon as the enemy army or any army uses his ground units, when when your opponent still has some, you start to get leadership debuff on your flank units. So yeah, this persistent man, just don't give up. So yeah, they just keep stabbing Marathi till she gives up. Let's see if she does.